Greetings, beloveds, and Sunday blessings. I'm so glad to be here with you on this Sunday morning. Although, full disclosure, this is being recorded a couple of days before, as I am actually at the Leaf Festival in Black Mountain, North Carolina, leading Divine Dance Party today, well, when you're seeing this today, which will be today on Sunday at noon. So if you happen to be in Asheville or Black Mountain and want to come dance, you can get a day pass and come on up. It's at noon to 1:30, Divine Dance Party. I'd love to see you today if you happen to be in Western North Carolina. And then for those of you that are not, that might be in Charleston or far away, I'll share a little bit about the schedule at the end of our conversation today. But just wanted to presence that I'm here at sunset actually on a Wednesday sharing this message. And this is coming from our new sunset room slash rain room, which Olivia and Cole painted white and made quite beautiful. And now our friend who's here visiting and creating some art and some projects is using this as his workspace. So it has this beautiful stained glass window, which I used to have actually at my apartment in Manhattan. And then it's just very simple. Some furniture from a dear friend, and it's just a really beautiful space to take in the sunset. And so I'm grateful to be here, and was just doing a little journaling and wanted to share kind of the Sunday blessing message as I sit and kind of contemplate this time of new beginnings. You know, this room has been in this house for many years, and I have used it mainly as storage and haven't really tended it. And, you know, it's so beautiful to watch this room come alive with a little bit of tending and, you know, a little bit of paint and a little bit of sweeping out the corners. And now all of a sudden there's this precious new space that is alive and where creativity is happening. And so it has really made me think about how are we tending to our own living temples, not just our living temple that we live in our homes, but also our physical bodies, and tending to both of those temples, the temple of the body and the temple of the home, is such a beautiful thing for us to do now as we enter into the winter season and kind of clearing out the clutter, just like the leaves are, you know, falling from the trees. It's the same idea that we let that go from our own lives. You know, where are there stacks of paper or things that maybe need to be cleared? But also, you know, how are we tending and caring for our physical bodies? And I've been noticing some shifts in that and as well for me. And so just wanting to presence that as like, what are we tending to? And to take it a little further, how are we tending to our energy? How are we tending to our time? Are we giving our time away? Are we spending our time on social media or taking in a lot of TV, or, you know, how are we spending our time? And it's not a judgment, it's simply a question. It's attending, it's an attending to this very important, precious thing. Time is so precious and so valuable. And that's something that I've really noticed as I've started tending a little bit differently to the physical temple as well as my physical temple, of just like, it's taking a little more time and energy and attention, but the reward of it, the sensation and connection to source truth, but as well to is there anything more than source truth? And to the divine within and the divine all around. It's been a really holy experience, and one that I aspire to live into every day. And I'm also aware that this process of tending is not a one and done. It's not something where we can just do a massive makeover and not continue to tend to it. You know, the plants need to be watered, just like we need to be tended on a daily basis. So it's a commitment that we make over and over and over again. And one way that I tend myself is through dance. And so it's been so lovely to have my friend Matthew here who loves to dance, and we're dancing more, which feels so delicious to be dancing regularly. And I often do, and then sometimes I get used to having a dance sanctuary. You know how this goes, right? Like you get used to something, and then so you kind of just something that's good, but it's important, but it's not urgent, so we don't prioritize it sometimes. So it's been lovely to tend to what it is that nourishes my life and therefore the world around me, and to lean into those things. I've been reflecting on this because in this time where there's a great call for peace, it is so important that we attend to the peace within ourselves. And so, this attending to the spaces around us and what's inside of us is so important so that we can practice the act of peace, because peace is a practice as well. And it's something that we can hold in our hearts and pray for. And then we take into action, we take into the physical realm, and we take peace, into our families and our engagement with our families, and peace into our communities, and peace into our workplaces, and peace into our governments. It's a practice, and it's active. And it feels like it's all connected, that process of attending to peace. So that's the invitation that I would like to extend from this message today. And I want to thank you for tuning in. And if you have any thoughts or comments, I would love to hear back. And maybe I'll share a little bit about this across some social media if you want to share there. Or come to the temple and let's attend to this conversation together. There's some opportunities, and I'll post them in this email so that you know about what's coming up this week. Very excited to welcome Holy River back for a concert live under the Oaks on Wednesday, October 25th at 7 p.m. It's going to be amazing. There will be dancing, all ages, men, women, come on. Love offering of $15 to $30 is asked for. Bring a chair, bring something to drink, and let's really enjoy some live music and some time together. So much love, so many blessings to you. And I'd love to close this message, which was just a collective deep breath in and sighing it out. Thank you. So many blessings.